5 VIP tasting. Soup, caviar, fish, custard.
Nearly everyone who works in any of Thomas Keller's kitchens is called chef.
Chef, I'll go ahead and take garnish for a chicken, please, sir.
Fire 2 monkfish, straight up.
Fire 2, chef, straight up.
But there is never a doubt who's in charge.
Thank you, sir.
From his place on the line and on video screens tied into his kitchens across the country, Keller personally ensures that what's served to any guest at any of his restaurants meets a standard of excellence that borders on, yes, I'll say it, the obsessive.
What keeps you up at night?
A bad service. A bad service.
Still?
Yeah, an unhappy customer.
And it seems there haven't been many. Of the 10 3-star Michelin restaurants in the U.S., Thomas Keller is the only chef with 2, per se in New York City, and this place, the French Laundry in California's Napa Valley. Here, there are as many as 9 courses in a typical dinner, each carefully plated, at times with tweezers. The experience is $270 a head, not including wine.
But no tip. It's all inclusive.
Oh, okay. Well then. Does it bother you that most people will never be able to afford an experience like that?
It's a value perception. We want to make sure that our guests that do come to our restaurant feel that the money that they've spent is well worth it.
And the memory of that meal will endure, Keller says, long after you forget the price.
We're going to visit our garden. Hopefully we'll get some things out of the garden.
Here's what else your dinner tab buys.
We have some kohlrabi here, which is just extraordinary.
Keller pays 6 people to maintain his 3-acre garden across the street,
So here we have some flowering broccoli.
where they grow a lot of what he serves.
We're going to go into our chicken coop.
He has intense respect for the ingredients.
See, there's a little lady.
Even a humble hen's egg
You okay?
is handled like the Hope Diamond.
Okay, you can't get fresher than that. It's still warm.
And still just an egg.
So if everything works out, it should be a nice poached egg.
But in Keller's hands, the simple
So here we have our beautiful poached egg.
becomes sublime.
And what I want to do is just trim off excess white.
This is wild. You actually use little scissors.
Yes.
The egg goes on some gnocchi,
You're going to open that box.
and then a little white truffle.
What's the price of this?
I think today they're around $2,600 a pound.
I'm shaking. Okay, here we go.
A few great ingredients, and voila!
Too good?
It is so amazing. Is that good?
Yeah.
Truffles were not on the menu when Thomas Keller was growing up, the son of a Marine Corps drill instructor. His parents divorced when he was young, and one of his first jobs was washing dishes at a restaurant his mother managed.
I really felt comfortable doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And that's really, quite frankly, one of the reasons I became good at cooking is because I enjoyed the repetition. I always didn't have to do something new.
Keller skipped culinary school and apprenticed under a series of chefs here and abroad. He tried and failed with a New York restaurant called Raquel, and moved west, where he discovered a small eatery in an 1880s building that used to be a laundry.
From the moment I walked on this property, I felt this is it. This is home.
Now, what was your financial situation at the time?
Unemployed, in debt. I was considered an emotional chef.
What does that mean?
Well, at a young age, you tend to, be a little hot-headed.
But with a new attitude, 50 investors, and a small business loan, he opened the French Laundry in 1994 and never looked back. He now has places in other cities as well.
Tasting. Soup, caviar, custard.
You'll notice that everyone moves quickly. Keller expects his employees to be as driven for perfection as he is. And if they fail, they'll answer to him.
You know you are an intimidating presence.
Yeah, but I don't try to be. Sometimes you have no control over that. It's your reputation that is more intimidating than the actual person. I mean, you've gotten to know me a little bit.
You scare the hell out of me.
Still?
He no longer has time to cook day to day, but Thomas Keller's philosophy is still evident in every one of his kitchens, down to the plaques that hang under every clock.
You think about the growth of this restaurant group. emanating from this small restaurant in Yountville, California. I mean, yeah, I pinch myself every morning, slap myself.
Of course you slap yourself. The discipline. You can't just pinch yourself.
I don't flog myself, though.